How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. Welcome back again with another live show, the live fan reaction show from today's game against West Ham at the London Stadium. This is your platform to come and have your say on the game. West Ham 3, Newcastle United 1. Where the fuck do you start with that today? West Ham have been absolutely honking this season. They've been in that position, down in that bottom three for a reason. We travelled down there the day, and we were fucking honking ourselves. We've handed West Ham their first home win of the season. They have not won at home for quite a few months. And my word, we go down there and treat them like a world fucking class team. My word, that was what the fuck happened today. We know our away form has been absolutely abysmal this season. Don't get me wrong. But West Ham, what the fuck, man? Oh, Jesus. What the fuck were we doing today? West Ham start the game off very well. And to be honest, very unlucky not to score before we got in front. Murphy, on the other hand, great finish. But what the fuck are we doing from there? Oh, here he is. Oh. I think we need to question a few players today, I've got to admit. Couple in particular. Joe Linton, Dan Burn. How the fuck do they remain on the pitch for 90 for the full game? They were absolutely disgusting today. Disgusting performances from the pair of them. Anyway, I haven't done the general keeping rules. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the show. Please subscribe. It helps us grow the channel. Hit that bell. Feel free to give a donation. Feel free to become a member. Oh. Let's run through comments quickly. Back to Bruce Bull. I'm seriously done. Bye-bye, Eddie. If the happy clappers think PIF will put up with this, they're in for a rude awakening. And it's not just this season. 5 points off relegation, by the way. 0 away wins so far this season. I just couldn't help but laugh on the sofa watching that game. 500 million spent. He will get sacked this season whether people like it or not. Fucking shite. I've noticed we've got worse defensively since everyone said Botman and Chow need to be our number one centre-back. Partnership and Gordon should be dropped for Champions League. Games performing like this in the Premier League. Can't wait to see Paul reaction and these happy club as well. It's a bad day. We play too many games. Wasted over 150 million on Alanga. Wasted Ramsey. I don't think we've wasted on a Ramsey, but I think the other two. Well, that was a huge steaming pile of dog shit. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, West Ham have been honking this season, but we have. Do you know what? We haven't been good in the Premier League this season. Absolutely diabolical from us today. Burn was absolutely shit. So just wait till Sunday beat us and we take it up the arse. Fuck me. Hi, Philip. Hope you're well. Hi, Peter Mason. That was absolute disgrace. No away league wins since less than April. No more excuses moving forward. Brentford away is now must win. Half that team needs to get dropped. My body's still shit with anger from that abysmal performance from the Toon. Our midfield isn't one of the best in the Prem because we never control games, not just the players, but Eddie has to take responsibility. Second half, Eddie panicked. And this has been one of Eddie's downfalls, is when he panics, and he panicked in that second half. We're not beating Sunderland away either. Sorry to say, guys, they will turn us over easily. Oh, God. Away for performance in the league this season be woeful, simply not good enough. Alanga can control the ball when it came on. Miggy is much better player. I mean, oh, God. Did we see the game, Mason?
No, I watched it. First 5, second half.
I mean, it was just, what did we make? What did you think?
Jeez.
I'm embarrassed today. I really am. I'm embarrassed. Anyhow, definitely Palak's second half with dodgy subs. I get we had to make subs at half time, but make the right changes. That means Dan Burn, Joe Linton should have been subbed off. And they stayed on the pitch for the full game. Why do we take Big Nick off in the first half? Was it so likely you're going to change that in the second half? Why didn't Barnes come on earlier? Why is Lewis Hall on the bench? Well, if people see he's not fit, Charlie's supposed to come on at some point. I'm absolutely. I don't know what to say. I said it the other day. It would be you diddly. Steve Bruce scuffed the day. My performance also reminded as they wait. They lost it up in Park. 0 game plan, 0 tactics, 0 creativity. First play that position every week. Eddie's getting paid massive money. They need to make full changes. He needs to stop playing players who are simply off it. I'm sorry, Dan Byrne at left back. I am done with it. Get him out of left back for fuck's sake. If Lewis Hall is fine to play, is back now, get him back in that team immediately. I'm done with Dan Byrne at left back. Joe Linton has been his performances have been absolutely abysmal this season. Get him dropped. Stop playing players who are simply off form. 0 wins in the league so far, relegation form. Just remember, guys, we haven't played Bournemouth yet, Man City. We've played Spurs, but not with their full strength team. He has to, Philip. He has to. Oh, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm wasting myself. This is why I'm gonna get the first guest in because this is why we make these kind of shows for you guys. Right, here we go with Lewis.
Oh my God.
I mean, just absolutely a shower of utter horseshit.
Exactly. Like, I don't know what went wrong today. Literally everything. Dan Byrne, everything when they were on attack, he was still playing as a winger. He was not even playing as left back.
How far was he out of position? Touch like a trampoline at times as well. Mm-hmm. Joe Linton, where is the performances?
I don't know.
Where have they gone?
But I got one criticism about the referee today. He gave Bruno for a soft yellow card. You see the challenge on Tonali.
Well, yeah.
You see what I mean?
That's
like,
not the reason we lost, though. You
I
can't
know.
say that.
I'm not blaming the referee for that, but that's one criticism I have the referee today.
Why sub Volamada when he can't get into the fucking game as we sit back? I didn't understand that. That was a panic one.
Like but I think that's what we've seen. You didn't get the surface today.
No, for me, Brentford away next week is bigger than this midweek. Do you know what?
Brian just said he can't blame the referee for that. Like, sorry.
I didn't say I blame the referee for that.
Well,
Yeah.
For me, Brentford away next week is bigger than this week Champions League game. It seems we can't. The fact is, I can't see us beating Brentford next Sunday.
I can't. I don't think we're going to win an away game this season.
People won't see the house sacking coming. They'll just drop the statement out of nowhere. EddieHowe got it wrong. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Chalky, good evening. West Ham outplayed us today. They did. Aaron Bissaka always has a class game against us. So typical. An XG of 0.5 against a team who have conceded 22 league goals. All that attacking talent, we do nothing. I haven't been this gutted after a game in a very long time. Disgraceful today. Mason said if it was in goal, we would have won 1-0. The fact is that West Ham hit the post very early on. That was a warning sign already. Then, the fact is, we got the goal, but why do we not build from there?
I don't know. This is the frustrating thing is this season we're only won one game in the green kit. We haven't won anything else in the green kit.
Oh, I'm not. Some people are saying this is green kit kissed. Fucking hell, really?
I know, but this is one of those.
Grow the fuck up, man. As for Botman and Paul Botman, they're thinking, do you know what? I don't think Botman was helped today because Dan Byrne is fucking nowhere.
Exactly. I can't blame.
But in a way as well, if it wasn't for Pope, we could have conceded more than 3.
Like, somebody, I just had a quick check on NFC Talk TV. They're saying it could be in 5, 6, or 7 to West Ham today.
Kaylee, hope you're well. You need to blame. Exactly. I'm not going to disagree there.
Yeah.
Fulham almost beat us 2 at home. Yep. West Ham wanted them more. They should have won by more. 3-1 flatters us. I think it does. I actually think today's performance was way worse than the one we lost. That is definitely up there with some of the baddest performances away from home I've seen. People say, oh, but we've won our home games. We haven't. Which Premier League game This season, have we looked good? Because I can't see any of them.
None of them. And that's been truthful as well. That we haven't. I even said this now. Unfortunately, because I'm saying this now. Sun is going to finish above of this season. Sun is going to finish above us.
Do you know what? I'm not going to disagree there as well.
And I know we hate Sunderland, but I think Sunderland will get European football this season as well.
That really scares me.
But because I don't think we get European football. But if we win the Carabao Cup again, we get European football.
You really think we look like winning anything this season?
I think we can win the Carabao Cup again.
You just look at the performances having been away from home.
Exactly. We've been. Just think if we win against Fulham when we played the Carabao Cup, that game is a must win. Then obviously we've got to play too, right?
What's that garbage? Says Martin. I'm sorry. Joe says I'm sorry, but Dan Burn needs to fuck off now. Left back, he played every time. Left back has cost us big time. Get Lewis Hall back in. Mm-hmm. We made an awful West Ham look like Barcelona. Eddie needs to take massive responsibility for our shocking away form. One way
Actually,
if Lewis, November, man, disgrace.
If Lewis goes before I come back for the title, Lewis, are you jealous because I'll be on two new metals a day? You must be jealous.
You get lost.
Why didn't EddieHowe bring Bonds on straight away, not leave it too late? I don't think we'll go down, but stranger things have happened. Got lucky against Wolves at home. We are bang average. West Ham have exposed our weakness. Mm-hmm. Liverpool and Arsenal, but we still got beat. Are the only games we played well, and another was to sort this shite out. Stop giving teams respect when playing away. Fuck's sake, Eddie. Prepare each game as if it's a home game and show them no fucking respect. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk shite, Lewis. Lewis and I don't know what European footballers play like this. Sunderland will smash us. Craig says no chance we're getting Europe. I'll be happy with mid-team. Do you know why? You're more likely to go into Europe than we do. We're not winning now, Lewis. We can't even beat a shite West Ham team.
But I'm just saying the truth about Sunderland, and that even though we hate them, I'm just saying the truth.
We will finish 12/13th the best. We are only in the last day of the Carabao as 3 home ties. I thought the half times he panicked. He panicked with the substitutions. Yes, you make substitutions when it doesn't go right, but make the right ones. That does not mean taking Big Nick off.
Mm-hmm.
That does also not mean keeping Burn and Joelin on the pitch, who were the two worst players out of the rest of them the day.
I do apologise for me TV because it's just getting random pictures on it.
We definitely need to put in the fact is, it wouldn't surprise me if we turn up in the Champions League, but the Premier League, we have not turned up at all.
No.
We have definitely stopped the press because we have so many games. Nowhere to... If he says we played well, I'd like to know what game he was watching the day. I'm done with how I don't care what everyone thinks. He picks his favourites. He's stubborn and plays defensively. He's like Ange at Spurs, does well in the Cups and Europe, but shit in the league. I'm fuming. I know people will say, oh, Eddie's won us a trophy, but it does not mean a manager doesn't deserve criticism. And I'm sorry, players, Eddie, deserve the criticism the day. 100%. Repeating the subs mean no sense. I don't know what they were. It sounds like we pressed the self-destruct button or waved the white flag before the second half fucking started.
Then by the end of the game, Tonali was playing right at the back.
Fucking Alanga's fucking awful and a waste of money. Alanga didn't impress me when he come on. Why did we sign a fullback? Do you know what we probably should have done now?
I think guess what we might have to do in the January transfer window. Get somebody to play get a left back player.
Kaylee says, poor Hall didn't even get a minute today. I'm worried we won't see him again because Eddie favours Burn too much. Yeah. I'm worried. He needs out of that position now, Burn. If Lewis Hall's fit enough to be on the bench at least, he deserves to get some game time.
He should have had 10 minutes.
Yeah. Burn was honking the day. Absolutely honking. Since when has Joelin been able to complete a simple pass? Oh, Anthony Alanga's been a major flop so far. We lost because Eddie told him to sit back on a 1-0 lead against West Ham. For fuck's sake, you got to go out there and demoralise them and show the league why you mean business. You need to do another man mark show to cheers up. Oh. Premier League is our bread and butter, says Brian. Elanga is a poor sign. I wasn't excited by it, and I can see why he reminds me of ASM. He has pace, but overplays it.
But guess
Bournemouth for 1-0. Bournemouth for 1-0, but it's offside.
Oh. Felt sorry for our fans that were at the game to watch that shit. Asula is another one average, not good enough for us. Elanga is worse than Obertan, and it's not even a joke. Eddie needs to cut out loyalty to certain players and be ruthless. Bournemouth score, but it's been disallowed. Offside. So, well, then just before you go, Lewis, Santo, can you pick a man of the match today? Because I can't think of one.
No, none.
Lewis, are you still jealous that I was on 2 new metals today?
I've been on loads of them already. Anyway.
Well then, Lewis, thank you, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll have to wank you, Mac and mate.
That was Lewis. I don't know. Asula is another one average, not good enough for us. He hasn't got that. He's not up to that level yet. He isn't. Man of the match, Jacob Murphy, the only player trying to do. Do you know what? Murphy was putting himself about today. He was putting himself about today. Paul, I know he could see the 3, but he kept us in the game. West Ham, first home league win since January. We are pathetic away from home. Reimburse all those travelling fans, paying hard-earned money to watch the shite every away match. Yeah, I'm hoping everyone is okay, but I heard there's been a few that are critically in a critical condition. Jacob Murphy, only player that actually tried. Great goal. Yep. Remember Becky Langley, guys. Nobody saw that coming. The same is going to happen with Howe. I'm off now, guys. Take care, Philip. I think since Air needs to stop, he was our look charm. Jacob Murphy come off. I've seen us scored and ran the socks off the rest. Not it. Exactly. Just West Ham, as I mentioned, are in the bottom 3 for a reason because of how bad they've been. We go down there, give them so much respect, and they absolutely turn us over.
I totally forgot when, obviously, when it was on, there was with Chris Sutton on Sky. He said, "But Nuno got his first win over Newcastle when he got a new job, and that was 3-1 for Nottingham Forest. Look what's happened again today."
People need to go to catching school, and then Pope needs to go to catching school. He could have possibly stopped that one. We were so clueless with our crossing every single fucking time it went to the head of the West Ham. It went to the head of a West Ham head, and when it did go right, no one fucking was at the back box. Bourne was given the freedom of the London Stadium. He was. I want to see a whole new change of formation and tactics. Why is Eddie not freshening it up? We do. We have so much more in depth now. Why didn't Ramsey start the game today? And Dan Burners have said he needs out of left back. I don't care if Lewis Hall's just come back, get him in there. I'm done with Dan Burn at left back. I am. And the fact is, why was Chow playing at right back? Fucking his bonds on for Botman. That was another scratch in the head substitution.
Looked like he was playing free at the back to me.
All right, the first West Ham goal was good. Yep. The defending was poor. It's stinking defending. Would you be surprised, Pete, if he gets sacked? Because I won't. If the things don't change around, why didn't Bond start? Good question. I mean, I didn't think Gordon was on it today much. He had a good opportunity, but it wasn't one of his best games. Same problem since day one. Eddie, he's scared to drop his pals. That's the thing Eddie needs to stop doing. Loyalty to players. There's still time, but I'm waiting for a certain you-know-who to probably come on and give his rant, because I think he's going to have a big rant by the looks of it.
Nice man must be pissed him off, so that's why he hasn't cleaned one yet.
Well, what was the game plan the day?
Yeah, the same time last season when we got beat off West Ham 2-0, and it's happened again.
All the lasses won 4-1 today. Well done, the tune again. New manager, even though it's an interim manager. Look what they've done today. For me, I don't blame Alanga for being a bad signing, considering most players this season I haven't been at it. Sometimes you're going to get that, and Alanga has yet to deliver for me. Mason, lucky we didn't draw Cardiff away in the cup, as I honestly think they would beat us. Bonds has been good for us. Eddie has to rotate. Do you know what? Bonds could be in with a start on possibly on Wednesday. PIF want results, not sitting 5 points away. Well done, lasses, says Kaylee. Yep, they've showed us how. They've showed the men's team how it was done today. So well done to them. But Mason, what these away performances have been absolutely honking.
Mm-hmm. No, we only could have had one. If it wasn't for that fucking lanky Swedish spot not going on straight, and we could have won the game against for that.
I'm not going to always put it down to that, but the fact is, look at the performances. Brighton, terrible. Leeds, terrible.
Bournemouth, shit.
Terrible. I think he probably could. I think because Murphy played the full game. I think Bonds deserve. I don't think I would be against starting Bonds on Wednesday. I don't think I would be against him. I said when we wanted Alanga that it would be a shite signing, and I am right. And he has 0 goals and 0 assists. Yep. Wolves awful. I'd rather play shed against the top teams instead of the shite ones away. Thomas Frank is under massive pressure at home. They are in the top, or their home form is crap, but not as dire as our away form. Fulham terrible. Yep. Wolves again. Some of these performances again. We only won 1-0.
I think they've dodged the bullet, giving Pereira a new contract and sacked him a week later.
And then they've sacked him. I thought Bruno, Julian, and Tonali are non-existent today. Bruno and Tonali didn't have the best of games. Joe Linton was completely anonymous.
I think if we don't get a result on next 2 games, I think it is going to get a bit sour.
200 million spent. That's the worst performance since Bruce. Forget about another 9-game run. He was lucky last season. He was lucky last year. Enjoy the Champions League now. It's our last. It looks like Jay's coming in.
Yeah, look.
If the midfielder don't turn up, we are poor. We've got to
get ready, people. He has the first of 2.
If you want to goal today, yep. League for us is unacceptable. Here comes Jay.
Oh,
that's my first of 2 runs, Dave.
I'm sorry, but I don't care what anyone else says. I think Hal's got to go. He is doing exactly what Ange was doing in his final stage at Spurs. Shit in the league, but done well in Europe and the Cups. What are we doing? We're shit in the league. We're doing well in Europe and the Cups. Why is he constantly going defensively? What we used to be such an attacking team. We are now always constantly fucking defending. And Alanga, oh my God, he is the biggest, most fucking steaming pile of shit that I've ever seen. Oh my, we should never have ever signed him. He comes on and it's like a headless chicken, just runs and doesn't do sod all. And Dan Burn, he needs just booting out of the club completely. I mean, I'm done with him. Left back, everyone knows he cannot play left back. Whenever he starts at left back, everyone targets him because he knows that he is our weak link. Hal's got to go. He's too fixated on his favourites and doesn't bother thinking about any other else. I've always said, if you're fit enough to make the bench, you're fit enough to play. So Hall's fit enough to make the bench, start him.
Can I quickly answer Jack's comment? Last season I was on the edge. I wasn't how I was on the edge at times.
Mm.
I think Peter was as well.
I was on the edge. I mean, EddieHowe, it wouldn't surprise me if he turned it around on Wednesday, but the fact is... I think
if we don't, to be honest, I'm just going to say it, if we don't get 2 positive results out of these next 2 games this week, I think I'm going to be on the edge again, unfortunately.
If the thing is, Jay, our away form has been absolutely honking. We've not looked good away from home this season. Well, I don't think we've been good in the Premier League at all this season, but the away form has been absolutely nothing of absolute crap.
Nothing. Can I just quickly come in here? Sorry, Jay. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say it here as well. The home games I've been to this season, half the time have been absolutely shit as well. So you can't mention the away form. The home form has just been as bad as well. And now with
I think
edge
the only time we've actually turned up in a home game was against Liverpool, but that was just to send a message to the Rat. Other than that, we have done sod all. I don't know why all of a sudden, since Isak has left, we have gone so defensive. We were such an attacking side, but now we now start seeing 5 at the back more often than the 4-3-3. We are terrible. We've not won a single game away, and we've got Bilbao at the midweek, and then Brentford after that. I don't see a win coming up.
The last time we won away was when we beat Leicester 3-0.
That's the last time we've won away from.
That's the last time we won a game. And
it's always when we struggle, when we come up against teams that struggle. Sheffield United couldn't get a single win in the league. Don't worry, Newcastle's coming along. We'll get a 1-0 win over them. West Ham, they can't get a win in the league. Don't worry, Newcastle's coming. We're going to get a win over them every single time.
And the fact is, as well, Jay, how did Byrne and Joe Linton stay on the pitch? Because them two were the worst out of the rest of the players of the day.
Simple answer. They're Eddie's favourites. He cannot see fat to drop any of them. He loves playing Byrne.
And the substitutions it was panic mode. Because I can understand, yes, make the substitutions if it doesn't go right, but make the right ones, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
Why was Nick brought off? Why did Joelin and Byrne remain on the pitch?
I've always said that. When Eddie Howe's panicking, because every time he panics, we always make a triple sub. So at the start of the second half, we made a triple sub. I don't see what Kraft did wrong. Kraft has just been brought off.
I mean, it wasn't at the best of game, but keep your recognized right back on. Don't take
he hasn't played in. He hasn't started a game since 2024, September 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking him off, and because of that, he's hardly played a game. Give him a chance. He's a natural right back. Let him stay there.
Yep.
Byrne should have been the one that was brought off. Nick Faltamada, he's not getting the service, so you're bringing him off. And they'll bring in players on that could give him the service.
I mean, has anything changed from last season right now? Not really.
No, nothing.
Oh, and the fact is we're 2-1 down. We need to get back in the game. We didn't look like getting back in that game at all. Second half.
In that second half side, West Ham were just all over us. We could not string 2 passes together. It was literally as soon as we went 1-0 up, that was it. Sit back, Bruce Ball style, take the 1-0 lead, don't bother, and just invite them onto us, and that's exactly what we did. We invited them time and time again. Nick Pope don't know how to catch a ball. I'm done with Nick Pope as well, to be honest. I want to see Aaron
I didn't think it was all Pope's fault today. He kept us in it as well.
He made some good saves, but throughout that first half, I think I was raging more that he kept constantly punching the ball, and even Shay Given in the pundits area was saying there's many times that you could have just caught the ball and stopped their attack.
Brian's just said, you know what? I keep hearing how won us a cup. That was last season. It's old news now.
It is old news. Move on. We're a new season now.
I'm not blaming Langer for that today. He was quality of Forest. Eddie tactics are not suiting our players right now. When are we going to have a chance to win the league this season when we start this slow past 2 seasons? If nothing improves in the next few games after international break, might have to say bye-bye to Eddie. Eddie is nowhere near the sack to even think about it. It's crazy. I'm not Eddie Howe, but he deserves he deserves the criticism today. Joe Linton regressing. What is going wrong with Joe Linton? He's just falling off a cliff. Don't forget, we've got a new CEO and sporting director. All it takes is one phone call from the chairman or Jamie to sack him. I do think against West Ham, the friendship thing affects Bruno more than it does Paquetá. Paquetá can put it to one side for 90 minutes. Bruno can't. And the winger from Bilbao will score because we've been linked with him in the past. Oh, who was it again?
Williams, Naki.
No. Oh, Nico Williams.
Yeah,
no, he's going Naki.
Oh, Naki.
Nah, just going Naki.
I was crediting the bank, but he keeps persisting with the same mistakes from the past seasons, and they're going to cost him if he keeps doing
this. That's why I'm giving him till the international break because you've got if the results don't improve, you've got 2 weeks of sorting something out before we've got. Well, don't get me started on a Man City game, please.
Letting Isak go and letting it drag onto the deadline is the big issue here. Isak should have been sold in July with a chance to get the striker we really wanted. Paul made some saves, but his punches, etc. Whilst at times time to get Ramsdale in. I did say in the interview to the game that we tend to lose games we should be winning, like West Ham at home last season. The same thing happened again.
The fact is as well, the West Ham are the second team that have the Nuno bounce. It happened with not 1-0 Man City Holland.
Don't blame.
Can I just say something? It's happened. It's the second time a club's got Nuno in. It happened with Nottingham Forest. One of his first couple of games in charge, he beat with 3-1. It's happened the same with West Ham.
Don't blame Ben for playing left back as it is in this position.
I'm not just saying that, but we were what's the second half? We were shit. I'm not saying it's because Nuno's a decent manager. We were shit.
Mm-hmm. Don't blame Ben for playing left back as it is in his position. He would admit it himself, but obviously we won't. We've seen last season how classy he was at centre back. Yep. Eddie deserves the criticism than the day. The sack, no way, that's my opinion. That's definitely titled. That's definitely fine, Shorty. But definitely criticism deserves to. We'll be on soon. Every single team goes after Ben a left back, so we can continue to play him a left back. And someone explain the logic here, please. Apparently Man City have scored. Yep, more fantasy Premier League points. I mean, it would surprise us as well, Jay, if we do turn it around on Wednesday night.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, throughout the Champions League, apart from the Barcelona game, we've dominated pretty well. Quite rightly so, Elanga's been dropped. Even though through the Barcelona and the USG game, Elanga was the best man on the pitch, but he got dropped for Benfica.
Sorry, G. We can't be paving over the cracks in the Champions League.
No,
that's why I said he's exactly like Ange was in his final time at Spurs, absolutely honking in the league, but in Europe and in the cup, they were doing well.
If we somehow win, somehow we don't get a result against these, and we don't get a result against Brentford, win.
Nuno is a good manager. He was always going to get a reaction eventually. Unfortunately, it's come against us. They deserve the 3 points.
Shark, I'm just going to say it's the second time it's happened because it happened in Nottingham Forest on Boxing Day.
Yeah, it'll be 100%
2023 when he came up here and beat with 3-1. It's the exact same. It happened the exact same again today. We went 1-0 up and we bottled it. That's what happened when he was at Nottingham Forest for the first time. His first couple of games against us. It's happening the exact same today.
It'll be 100%. However, if we lose to Sunderland, that's what I fear.
Sorry, Sharky, but I had to.
We'll be a home week, so we'll like to win that and then lose at Brentford. Brentford, there's no way we'd be Brentford at the moment. The good thing is about the number of games we have an opportunity to turn it around. We do, but EddieHowe needs to start making better decisions, i.e. stop persisting with favouritism, stop playing players who are simply off form. Yeah,
I was going to say, I hope we sat fifth for the bench on Sunday league. Wednesday, sorry. Because what does EddieHowe say in the Sula? What does anybody say in the Sula? No.
I mean,
that's why I would hope. I think we were crying out for weeks at a day.
Away from this season has been terrible. What got me was a lack of urgency. This has crept into our game away from home. How could be in trouble and gone before Christmas if it continues? So you said Jay done with Eddie.
Yeah, he's coming up to his 4-year anniversary. I think this season now, league-wise, has been terrible. So it's about... I don't know why we're starting to go more defensive and using that 5 at the back that we know doesn't work to what we're used to, our 4-3-3 attacking.
Jason, what would you say now if we had Emery?
I don't know. It's kind of weird because Emery seems to have got better as he goes on. We seem to be getting worse as we go on.
I'm going to quickly ask you this. Do you think we would have played a lot better with Emery today, Van Howe?
Depends, because you've got Howe's type of players and you've got Emery's type of players.
That's it.
I think if we had Emery, we wouldn't see most of the players that we've got in our squad.
Sula is a Premier League quality, isn't?
I just hope. I'm just going to say it to you as well. I hope we says on the bench for Wednesday.
Eddie said he can't defend that before.
He's another one that I think was a waste of money as well, because we could have got him for free at the end of the season, yet we spent the entire window going for him.
And whole team below par, so at least he's honest about it. But what can he do to avoid this happening next week? Exactly. That means exactly. But Eddie's digging himself a hole in a way as well. You can't keep playing Ben at left back. Joe Linton has been well off it this season. If you're not going to play Ramsey, play Miley. Sorry, but Joe Linton doesn't deserve to be anywhere near the start lineup at the moment.
Or you can play Pete's favourite, Willock.
Willock.
He didn't have a bad game last game.
You know what it is? I think we could have got a point if we had Willock's pace today.
Any word on House post? Well, David just put out. Kaylee says, "Reckon we could we swap Elanga for Bowen in January?" I think I'd take Jared Bowen.
You know what it is?
I'll take it.
You know what it is? We Nuno at West Ham, that could be a good shout. That you know.
Let me guess, Eddie. We'll see. We played well. No, I would hopefully. Thanks. Deserve the win.
No.
Howard looks very deflated in his press conference. Probably regrets that team selection. He does, but he did it. And what the second half? Why? What did he do? It's like, oh, what did I need to do something in the second half? Panic button, completely. Well, just before you go, Jay, I presume there's no man of the match today. I would have thought.
I'd actually give it to Murphy. He got the goal. He actually wanted
well,
to play. Don't know why he was even brought off. He was the only one that wanted to try and do something. So Murphy would get it for me.
Good shout there, Jay. Well, thank you, Jay, for coming on.
No worries.
See you later, man. Do drop out J Channel Highway Mags TV, drop him a sub. I'm sure you'd appreciate it. I wanted Bowen when he was at Hull, says Sharky. Actually pulled the plug on the deal and joined West Ham. I remember that. Look, I remember that. Still time to come on, guys. This is your platform for these type of games.
Kaylee's comment about Elanga for Bowen. You know what it is? That's a good with Nuno going there. That's not a bad shout, like.
I think I know Bowen's 28 now, but you know what? Bowen has still got it.
But for the bit of the game I watched, at least I went to an other game, a non-league game today, and actually watched the game unlike John Sinclair. But Bowen did better with. In the bit of the game I watched, he did better with. But it happened last year as well.
Eddie should be saying we played well for the first 10 minutes. The rest went downhill. You're doing live England World Cup games next summer. Probably shows like this we'll be doing. And just getting people's thoughts.
1-1 Bournemouth.
Oh.
And Man City players complaining about something, no. I was Tyler. But I looked for it is Mr. Tyler Adams.
But if we lose to Brentford next week, we could be 17th. Oh, God, we cannot be 17th. That is scary as well. 17th. Oh, with the team we have. Yeah, Julie's just said so. Oh. It is Chippers coming in by the looks of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he is.
Be prepared.
Mama's boy himself.
Brentford won't be straightforward. They are doing exactly, Sharky. I'm fearing that game.
Considering they lost the main two players and the manager as well.
Can we not give Alex... I would give Alex Murphy a chance. That was awful. It's this year on X. No better second half, not one positive. Lazy, lethargic, well done, West Ham. Chippers round, here we go. Don't hold back, please, Chip, as well. Here he comes. Can't wait then.
Oh, man, I am fucking foaming at that. Where do you start? It's just embarrassing. The whole lot of them were pathetic today. I am sick to death of this Dan Burn left back experiment, which for 2 years clearly doesn't work, and yet for some stupid, retarded reason still keeps getting put there. there was times the day where he was playing right wing, he was playing left wing, he was playing as a striker. What on earth is going on there? He's a left back, and he's up front. He's on the left wing. He's on the right wing. He's in centre midfield. What on earth's going on there? He's a left back, so that's where your position is, left back. So you stay at left back. Oh man! And then the midfield was just weak as shit. Joe Linton, what on earth is he doing? I just do not see Joe Linton how he shouldn't be, how he's in the starting 11. He shouldn't be anywhere near it at the minute. He looks as weak as a shandy. I'm sorry, I just don't get the whole situation today, what that game plan was there, because we go 1-0 up, and you think, yeah, kick on from this. But for the whole game, we just sit back and sit back and sit back and sit back, and there's no intent to win that game of football at all today. We've got Lewis Hall sitting on the bench who doesn't get on. Why is he on the bench for if he can't play in 5 minutes? To me, if you can't kick a football, you shouldn't be on the bench at all. That's just ridiculous. I think he's put him on the bench so he doesn't have to put 2 keepers on the bench. If he's fit or not, I don't know. To me, it just seems like he's not fit at all. Then, I don't know what on earth we were doing today. It was like going into a play school or a first school, and everyone's just like, when you're in school, right? And the teacher comes in, and everyone's all over the place. They're throwing pencils all over the shop. They're throwing bloody bits of paper at each other. Well, that's what it was like. It was just chaos. There was no leadership. There was nothing. There was no fight. I mean, even when they pull apart at 1-1, we're not out of the game. We're still in the game, and yet we still take the game away from ourselves. It was suicidal defending for the second goal again. Dan Burn thinking, I'll step up when the other 3 haven't. And Wan-Bissaka's got the whole of the stadium, the whole of the London ground, literally to sit there to do whatever he wants with the ball. And then Botman's got 2 decisions to make. Does he stick or twist? And then in the end, that he's in the middle and it goes in because he's in 2 minds of what to do. And then at half time, what on earth were them 3 subs about, man? Can you actually tell me why he thinks, I'll put Chow at right back where I've never played him there. I'll put Joe Linton left wing, and then I'll what was the other change he made? Or Votamar, I'll take Votamar off, even though he's not been in the game. Man. And then what makes it even more stupid is we'll put crosses in the box when he's off the pitch. We didn't put a single cross in the box hardly in the first half. Anthony Gordon, I'm sorry, but he's practically Michael Owen. He really is. Turns up for England, but doesn't turn up for us. I am sick of it now. Keep him out of the team for a few games. Piss him off. Do whatever. Because I am sick to death of seeing this Anthony Gordon who offers nothing. He's done nothing in the league for a year.
Yeah,
full camera.
He
hasn't scored since Boxing Day. Hasn't assisted since last December. 11 months. He's meant to be a winger who's meant to create stuff. You've got Barnes, who literally the other week scored 2 goals coming off the bench, and he still doesn't play him. I just, I am sick to death of it. I just do not get it. And then, it's so all over the place. It's so lopsided, so embarrassing to watch. And to me, I've said before, I'm done with Howe now. I'm sorry, I want him gone. He's done as much as he could. He's took as far as he could. And to me, that was the act of a desperate man the day because he didn't know what he was doing. He just didn't know what he was doing. The players didn't know what they were doing. It was just, I'll stick him on for him. I mean, if Steve Bruce had did that, right, we would have gave him pelters for that. Simple as that. And I don't care, right? The fact is, we're dropping points so quickly that just because we're in the Champions League this season, we will not be in any European competition at all next season. And I'll tell you what, that happens, Howe will be sacked. If he's not sacked beforehand, he'll be gone in the summer if we're not in Europe at all next season. And half of them players will be gone now. The likes of Voltamada, who we've brought in, Bruno, Tonali, they'll all be gone next summer. All because we're dropping points in the league stupidly. And EddieHowe stupidly can't get these lads up for it. And I'm sick of the players not being up for it as well. it's all right being up for Champions League games or League Cup games because we're the holders, but you can't be up for your bread and butter games like this. Is what you know. You can't be up for these games. What's the point? And I'm sick that we're becoming a cup side now. I know for years we're tossed the cups to one side and all that, but at the end of the day, I'd rather see us getting points in the league than win another League Cup this season. We won the League Cup last season. I don't want another League Cup this season. But it looks like to me as if we're putting our eggs in the League Cup basket again because we're not going to qualify for Europe for where we're in the league, but we'll have to win the Carabao Cup again to qualify for it. It's not good enough. It really isn't good enough, and I'm sick of the press not having the balls to ask them this question as well, because these are the questions that we want to know. These are the questions that need answering. It's just not good enough, man. Like if EddieHowe knew that Lewis Hall was going to miss the start of the season, why didn't we go and get a left back last summer?
Mm-hmm.
Why? If he knew he wasn't going to be fit, why not get one even just for on loan for the season?
Yeah.
On loan till January, and then if you want to extend it again, extend it in January. But no. We're fucked about so long and trying to sign other players. We'll miss them opportunities to sign that because we're so bad about other areas of the pitch. I'm sorry, but no. I mean, like I've said, I don't want Howe now. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it, man. He's took as far as he can take with whether people like us saying it or not, and our people won't like us saying it, but that's my opinion. He's not changing anything. I said 2 years ago, I do not want to see Dan Burn at left back. 2 years later, what's happening? Deja vu. Dan Burn is playing at left back.
Holland's just scored again. It's 2-1.
Oh, I've got him in my fantasy team.
Kaylee says, totally agree. Wasting a subspace if he's not fit enough, and if he is fit enough, then there's no excuse not to play him. Exactly. Yeah, should have attacked more and gone for the second goal. We scored early, silenced the stadium, and then felt sorry for them and allowed them to completely destroy us. Such a soft team. Burn goes forward at times thinking he's Roberto Carlos. Eddie now needs to...
And then he gets a nosebleed. He gets a nosebleed because he doesn't know what to do when he gets in them positions because he's never been in them positions.
Eddie needs to lay the fucking law down to a nice guy. Get fucked every time. Take captain of Bruno. He is not strong enough. Apparently we're wasting the talent of Lewis by not playing him. If he isn't fit at all, don't put him on the bench. Sadly, Chibbers, he doesn't deserve to play Champions League games. The EddieHowe in the Amazon documentary was ruthless. What has happened to him? It's favouritism that Chibbers, he won't play the better and informed players would rather keep his favourites in. I think the lads thought all they had to do was show up. Says Graham, wonder if we would have won the cup and got away for Champions League if we didn't sack out Eddie last season. 12 points out of 30. We're on course to finish the season on 45 points, 15th or 16th, likely based on that.
45 points in last season, we got 60 odd, so we're 20 points short of last season. That's a sack. That'll be him sacked, whether people like it or not. You'll be gone.
Jack's asking who would you replace EddieHowe with, though?
I'm not John. I'm Sam.
No,
my favourite guy, EddieHowe, my favourite guy, Eddie. I'll go and get the Bournemouth manager, Iriola. Why not? Or Glasner. He's out of contract at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They're the two probably managers that stand out in the Premier League to me that look like they're the ones that are capable of.
Well, Creature said you should get, but I missed his other comment before. Yeah. That Bournemouth manager, a lot of other clubs will be eyeing him up.
Well, we can pay him a good wage. Jesus, I mean, you'll have a free rein to do what he wants. And put it this way, I don't think Dan Burn will be playing at left back.
No,
exactly, David. Those two managers will get more out of her.
Glasner's won 2 trophies. Look at where the Riola's took it. How far he's done with Bournemouth. They're in the top.
How can you defend Howe on that? He's made enough mistakes.
Probably criticism deserves a criticism the day
because I've said why is Lewis Hall sitting on the bench if he's not fit, and it was quite clear they were targeting Dan Burn for the first half again, and again nothing was done about it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of players playing out of position. That something we shouldn't be in that position to do. I'm speechless.
Keep hands off Lebris.
I don't want him anyway.
Iriola to Tuna bring Semenyo with him and send Alanga the other way.
What was the point of bringing Alanga on for 5 minutes, man? I mean, come on.
What did he do when he come on?
Well, he had nothing. He couldn't get in the game. It was 5 minutes. You bring someone on for 55 million quid, and you bring them on for 5 minutes. It's quite embarrassing.
It's like, since EddieHowe's bringing the likes of Gordon and Voldemort off, is he saving them for Wednesday?
Well, he shouldn't be saving them for. He shouldn't be even thinking about Wednesday. He should be thinking about getting a result today.
The fact is, what's is annoying, Chippers? West Ham are in the bottom three for a reason, because of how bad they've been playing. They've been honking the season, but we went there and we were honking ourselves.
They haven't won at home in 7 months.
That's what fucking pisses a load of people off today. You fucker.
I'm sorry, but Holland, he should have a hat-trick there.
Hat-trick there, life.
The fact is, as I've said, our last away win was Leicester.
How
the fact is as well, as you've said, Chippers, we haven't been good in the Premier League this season. Even our home games, even the ones we've won, we haven't played well.
We weren't good in the league last season, if people go back to it.
Well, starting off, we didn't.
Look what happened last season. We had to win 9 games in a row to even claw ourselves back into contention. I can't say where we're going to win a game, never mind 9 games. I'm sorry, but it's we need a manager who's more ruthless. Eddie was ruthless when he first came in. He seems to me as if he's not as ruthless anymore.
Tenog? Chippers?
No.
I'm joking. I'm not being serious. I'm taking the piss here.
No.
Well, if he was going to play goal on Wednesday, why did you start him the day? Leave him on the bench today then.
Brentford will be licking their lips. Do you know what? Brentford are playing well under Keith Andrews, and I can't believe I'm saying that, because I thought the point him was about, but he's actually got them. I know they lost yesterday, but he's done quite well with them. And the fact is, as I mentioned,
we'll get 10 off them next week. You guarantee we will. And then again, it'll be deja vu. We'll be sitting here with the same dilemma. Thankfully, I'm at work next Sunday, so I'm not watching it, thankfully. And thankfully, I'm on the train back from Glasgow Wednesday, so I'm missing the Champions League game, because on that performance, I don't want to watch it. But we'll turn up on Wednesday, because the Champions League, they're easier to get up for, because they're the harder games, apparently.
I think we can win Wednesday night, but I'm not confident against Brentford.
No. And again, what would that be? What was it now? 4 defeats in 20 odd in so many games.
That's 4 defeats.
4 wins in 20 or something. It's embarrassing, man.
That will win Brentford. I can't see it happening.
I think
this is what happens when the mentality is to qualify for Europe every season. The players know that they can drum stinkers like this one. I need to shut off, guys. No problem, David.
And also, what do the players want next season? Do they want to be in Europe next season? Or they're just worried about this season? Or not worried about the long-term wise? Because next season, if we're not in Europe, guess what? It'll not be EddieHowe manager. It'll be somebody else in charge, because PIF won't want to miss out on European football next season.
I'm just going to say to you, if Howe does go at the end of the season, I think the hierarchy at Newcastle will be looking very closely to see what happens with Glasner. That's what they'll be doing. If they let Howe go at the end of the season, I think they're going to look at what happens with Glasner, because if he leaves Palace at the end of the season, I think they'll be getting all guns blazing in for him.
What's this MS Smith coming saying? And about you, there's no comment. What? What the fuck are you on about?
Ban the tit.
The players saying if they can get the EOFL Cup again, that Europe sorted, so league doesn't matter.
What?
Channel rights just send a £2. To be honest, we've only won 2 average teams in the Champions League. Benfica haven't been good in the Champions League, and the other one was St. Elise.
Miss Smith, what team do you follow?
But what do we need to say anything about our owners?
Your mum, what you on about?
I don't have a fucking clue what he's on about.
Why you
Would
got a
be
picture
happy-
of someone's foot as your profile photo, you weirdo?
We'd be getting appointed a relegation fighting club. Christ, add us to the equation. Oh, it's a West Ham fan. Okay. But he's
So
deserved the
what-
win the day. He's deserved
What
the
you
win the
bringing
day.
our- What are you bringing our
Well,
owners
what's
into
our
this
owners
for?
got to do with the game today?
You won the game of football, you didn't lose.
We'll be happy getting a
Honestly,
point
mums out
in
there,
a
like,
relegation fighting club. Christ, add to us to the equation at this.
fucking mongs, honestly. I just, do you want Paul Grant to support your team now? Fucking honestly. I've got no words for that performance. It was just, yes, while reading that message and you make no sense in what you're saying, you've got a profile photo of a foot, right, which makes no sense to me. And you know
Maybe
about
your
our
foot, you never know.
owners? Well, what about our owners? They've been our owners
Oh.
for 4 years now.
Yeah, well, then just before you go,
Smith,
Chip,
why are you bringing my mother's into it as well? It doesn't make any sense.
we're still under 70 ownership. Well, then, Chippers, are we picking a man a match a day?
No.
Fair enough.
No one deserves it. It's how can you give anybody any positives on that, because there isn't any.
No,
We
shit.
didn't really deserve the goal that was scored, and that was at 1-0. Like I've said, I'm lost for Eddie now. I don't see what he's got. I mean, he's not changing. I want him to change and play players who deserve to play and not play his favourites, but he's still reverting to the favourite same players. So how can you be positive on that?
No. Man of the match between Tonali and Chow. I didn't think Tonali had a good game today.
Tonali was awful, and then Chow.
Exactly.
Chow. I mean, difficult to say with Chow.
Right.
I don't think he was great, but I don't think he was bad either. I just thought,
He's alive.
Yeah, Ryan. But first of all, then, cheers, Chippers, for coming on. And we'll see you again next week.
see you later.
Yeah, man. Well, first before Ryan, we've got Sharky.
Hello, lads. How are you?
No.
Well, Sharky, I know you were saying in our group chat, we got what we deserved today.
We're not good enough. Second best all over the park. We played all right for 10 minutes of the first half. I mean, we got fortunate when Button hit the post. We went up the other end and scored. But did we really kick on? No. We sort of, going by the emotions, if you like, with West Ham. They were coming into the game with low confidence, nothing going for them. Nuno, I think he picked up something like 1 point in the 4 games that he's had. So stinking form, and it's just typical, when we show up, that we're given the 3 points. And, West Ham deserved to win the game. 3-1 flatters us. It could have been 5 or 6.
Could have
What's
been,
the Nick Pope?
Could have been,
I thought it was a pathetic performance.
And the fact is, Sharky kept Joe Linton and Byrne on the pitch. I thought they were our worst two of the day.
Yeah, like I say, Joe Linton wasn't with it. I thought Tonali was poor. I thought Bruno was poor. I thought the whole midfield just was non-existent. I thought our defending was poor. We got nothing up front. I thought EddieHowe, being his biggest sort of positive today.
He panicked.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I think, rather than be, proactive, he was reactive. He was just reacting to what he's seen. But was there any sort of positivity in the subs that he made at half time? I don't think there was. Voldemort, he's got nobody to play off because obviously we don't have Whistler at the minute. We've just got nothing up front, in truth. And if it wasn't for Voldemort's goals, we probably are, in that bottom 3 or thereabouts. We are, because the games that we've played this season,
we haven't been good.
No, we haven't.
We haven't been good.
We've had a couple of decent performances, but where does decent take you? Do you know what I mean? I thought against Wolves were shocking. I thought Wolves could have won that. If you look back at that game, that so many chances, they passed up. I thought Liverpool. I thought we were unlucky against Liverpool, but that was probably our best performance.
Yeah,
we're very lucky in that one. But let's be honest. I think we're a bang average side. We are. Like, when you look at where, and I don't like to say it, and fans will have different opinions, but losing Isak was massive because that dragged on so long that we got to the end of the window, we panicked and we got to get Whistler, didn't we? We had to do like for like, because could you imagine if, we'd sold Isak and then didn't replace him? We let that drag on so long that you could say it was a panic buy for Whistler, but, we could have done so much better if we were given more time. But that's down to the club, that we've let that drag on. Liverpool Football Club as well. Like I say, whether fans like it or not, we don't have an Isak type sort of player at the minute that can sort of get on the end of something and do something, make something happen, score goals. Yes. Do you know what I mean? There's not enough in the side there for me. But in terms of the actual game today, like I say, we were second best. West Ham were by far the better side, and they deserved it overall.
How do you rate Elanga, Shark? He says, "Yeah,
not good enough for me. Like, he's at the minute, he's very underwhelming. You want him to come good eventually, but he sort of reminds me of Alan Saint-Maximin, where he's got plenty of potential, he's got plenty of skills, got plenty of pace, but he does too much with it. And he had 5 minutes or so of the day, but that's probably a reason why he's getting 5 minutes, because he's not quite with it. I'm not sort of backing EddieHowe on this one, but there's obviously a reason why EddieHowe's doing it, why he's not getting the game time that he wants. And I will say, for one, I wasn't actually happy with the starting 11. I thought Ashley Barnes, Harvey Barnes should have started today. I mean, what's it going to take for him to start a game? Because every time he's come on, he's been so positive. He scores goals, he makes things happen. Whereas, there's too many of his favourites that just don't seem to be, they're pulling their weight at the minute, and it's costing them.
And Lewis Hall didn't come off the bench today.
Exactly. So, what's it going to take? Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got this game on Wednesday against Bilbao, and
it wouldn't surprise me if we turn it around, but I'm not confident against Brentford.
Well, I'd like to see we turn it around against Bilbao, but then again, they're unknown, aren't they? Yeah, we've played them in a friendly, but where I'm not going to lie, I've not watched Bilbao this season, so I don't know, what we're in for on Wednesday. And I mean, we're at home, so we should be, going at them. We need the points, if we want to continue in the Champions League. But yeah, you're right on Brentford. I mean, I've totally underestimated them this season, and I can put my hands up and say that. Like,
was as well.
Here, they lost Thomas Frank, they lost Mbuemo, they lost Wissa, and you're thinking, where the goals coming from? Like, they're in massive trouble. They're getting Jordan Henderson, who's past it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where are they going this season? They're probably going to get relegated. I had them in the relegation zone, but then I don't mind when I'm wrong. I don't mind if a club can sort of prove you wrong and do something, and fair play to Brentford. But I think we're in for a tough game on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the one I'm worrying about the most. Because
the way we've played the day, if that's the best way you can do, it would do that against Brentford. We're going to get the same result. It'd be copy and paste.
It will be. If we don't
copy and paste. I mean, Callum Wilson, he's started for West Ham today, and he's actually got a shot on target. I mean, that sums up how poor we are.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, at the minute, nothing's quite clicking. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to say it as it is, and we've not been good enough. We've been so average in games, and we've just been getting by. Mm-hmm. And the table doesn't lie. We're in the bottom half for a reason, because we're simply not good enough. We don't have enough goals in the team. We don't have enough about we. Players getting played out of position. Like I say, I know there's been a few saying EddieHowe out. I'm not in that camp. I want EddieHowe to be given the time to turn things around. But how long do you give him? That's the thing. If things, you look at our next fixtures, we've got Bilbao, then we've got Brentford, and then after the national break, it's only Man City at home.
Man City.
Marseille away.
No, you don't get me started on a Man City game, please. Oh.
We've got, honestly, I'll say, we've got a stinking run. We've got the Bilbao.
I'm just going to say it, if we go into this kind of form against Man City, I think they're going to put 7 or 8. We're going to get, it's going to be a fucking quicker score against them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've got Brentford, no easy game. I'm just talking Premier League, and then we've got Man City after the international break. I don't know who we've got after that, but it's not looking good.
After Man City's Everton away.
Oh, sorry, Everton away, and then it doesn't get easier. And obviously, they got Christmas around the corner as well. And this is the thing. I don't think we had a good transfer window. whether fans like it or not, we didn't. You know, we haven't learned our lessons from a couple of years ago in the Champions League, where games are coming thick and fast. You've got to, strengthen your squad, but you got to get the right players in. And I feel like we're failing up front at the minute. We really are. That's what's costing us. We've got when we can defend, but up front, wow, like we've gone so low in terms of like the goals. Like it's quite scary, to be honest. What do you think? Well, how many goals we got now? 10? 10 in 10 games? That's not good,
No, that's not good at all. Should be getting more than that.
Not
well,
good
goes Sharky. Could you pick a man of the match today?
Well, you never like to want to defeat, but if there's anyone who deserves man of the match today, it's Jacob Murphy. Like, he scored the goal, but the only one who looked as if he was putting himself about and actually wanting to do something, because the rest of them, well, might as well have turned up. But yeah, like I say, one of them days, we'll move on, hopefully turn it around against Bilbao, and then maybe use our confidence for the game against Brentford, but we'll wait and see.
Absolutely. Well, then, cheers, Shot. You're going to see you.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
I'll see you Wednesday.
All the best. How are the lads? See you later.
No, man.
Yeah.
So that was Sharky. It was good to see him. Right, here comes Ryan. You all right, Ryan?
How's it going?
Hello.
Oh, well, then. Well, what on earth was that out there today?
It's pretty shitty, and like it feels like past games, like we've kind of just relied on adrenaline and home support just to like give us that extra edge, because away games are just so shit, man. They're awful. And like I'm expecting like crap to mediocre performances in the Premier League till the end of the calendar year. And this is what happens when the mentality is to make Champions League year in, year out, because players can afford to just like have bad performances and not give fully 100% like in this game. And you already know, like around March time, when it becomes serious, they'll start acting up and we'll start picking up points, and then it'll be enough to make European football. I feel like it's going to be like last season, where it's rely on a cup run to get us to get European football, which I'm kind of for, just because like started to learn just to value trophies more often, and compete for the cups, don't just bin them off. And I'm just not expecting much from the Premier League. And even going in this game, I honestly thought we were going to lose, because it's just the way like the mentality is in the players. Like I don't know.
Yeah, don't think Isak would have made much difference, to be honest. He probably.
What's funny too, Pete, is that it's funny how like left back was like bottom priority for all of us fans in the summer. Now it's become number one priority.
Number one, isn't it?
Yeah. For me, I don't know if you guys see me in the chat, or the WhatsApp chat, but I've honestly said Fran Garcia on loan just because he hasn't been playing much at all. And I went on Capology, and he's only on £88,000 a week. Like, we can afford that. Whether he wants to come, at least try. If he gets rejected, move on, because there's got to be a list of targets for left back. We cannot keep going with this.
We are shite. How must be answerable to fans. Daniela, West Ham fan, a great win for us, but I was surprised how poor you were. But a lot of fans obviously thought you were going to batter us. I was one of those as well, but I had a feeling West Ham would win this game. It's what we do. What's disgusting me about this, Ryan? West Ham are in the bottom three for a reason, because of how bad they've been.
Yeah,
but we've went down there, and our performance has just been absolutely disgusting today. It's like
there's just no threat that game at all. That goal Jacob Murphy scored was just literally just Juve not having no clue how to defend at that time. And then all of a sudden he's got to lock in. He's there, and then where's the threat from there? Like, I thought he was the best player, but that's not really telling much either.
No,
like Anthony Gordon was awful too. Like he couldn't be his man.
He had a good
losing the ball a million times. We're always on the counterattack because of it.
But the worst
I don't think he trusts Dan Burn as well. Like, he doesn't even make overlapping runs that often. It's more underlapping runs. Like, it's just, I don't know. The chemistry just was not there that game. And even with the changes too, it did no impact. Seeing Joe Linton on the left wing just
exactly, and he should have been off as well.
that's just a 1 in a million chance that's going to work at this point because
I mean,
he's got no mobility to be a winger.
well, I said I thought Ben and Jolene were the worst two today. I don't know. That's up your camera, but yeah, I
don't know,
mean,
I'm expecting just crap performances in the Premier League just going forward.
And
I think the Cups is when we'll turn up. Like
we haven't been good in the Premier League this season. Yes, we've gone to 3 away home games, but they've not been spectacular performances. The away form has just been absolutely honking.
The only thing I could think of, even though we lost the game, was probably Liverpool just being 10 men down because we're at home and we had to actually try to get something.
Yep,
we were almost there.
We were,
but and then it's just gone stale. Like Fulham at home just wasn't great either. Wolves really wasn't either. We're just lucky that we faced a crap team at the time.
Yep.
Arsenal, I thought it was all right, but the call, they're just too good.
Right. EddieHowe, done or not yet?
I'm so 50-50 with him just because I feel like the Cup's just given life, and I feel like that's his lifeline now.
We kind of just begun the Cups, though. I mean, I'm not EddieHowe yet, but this form is worrying.
The thing is, I could understand if people say EddieHowe out and totally up to their opinion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I could agree with them in certain opinions of why they want them stacked.
It's what annoys me is to say, oh, but EddieHowe's won us a trophy. Yes, but that does not mean he doesn't deserve criticism. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Eddie got it wrong. And in the second, in the substitutions, as I said, he panicked. He pressed the self-destruct button or waved the white flag.
I think the owners might have to. I think EddieHowe's probably gone until Christmas.
Now the fact is,
and the thing is too,
that it wouldn't surprise me. Look what happened to Becky Langley. It came out the blue.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think also as well. I don't really give a shit where Sunderland are in the league. Like, they can laugh at us all they want, but it's cool. The Premier League season's not done, and they're going to finish up by. They're not going to get anything.
We look like we're going to beat them.
The thing is, that'll affect the club just internally, and the owners will see we can't be having this where we just get absolutely smacked by Sunderland.
Fuck off, Chitlers, man.
Jelly and time this season.
I think if someone
by Arsenal, but we are not a bad squad. We just need to.
Be like you seen Jason's comment to Ryan.
I think if someone like Klopp becomes available, honestly, I think they just got to pull the trigger early.
Ryan.
No.
From Jason.
No.
Oh, performances like this
one
are like any even get you away for Champions League from Liverpool, Chelsea, and Spurs being bad. Peter, we are just a home team, can't get motivated away from home. We've got that. Do you know what, Darren? I'm not going to disagree there in a way. Lackluster from Newcastle. It seems like they were playing in Jimmy Neal's crocodile shoes.
All right, lads, I got to go now.
All right, no problem, Ryan.
We need Katie Bailey up top of that, but what her name is?
Oh, well, Ryan, can we pick a man of the match or not?
No. No, I'm not getting a man of the match. No. I fell asleep for 5-10 minutes in that game. It's just not it.
Well then, cheers, Ryan, for coming on. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you again very shortly. So that was Ryan. I don't know what else to say now. I mean, we'll do our full match review and player ratings tomorrow, but I think that's it. I think we'll wrap up the live fan reaction show tonight for today. Thank you to everyone that's come on. So again, we've had Lewis, we've had Jay, we've had Chippers as well. We've had Sharky and we've had Ryan come on. So we've had a few guests on.
I totally forgot about this. When I seen the notification, I thought it was 16 minutes past. I thought, shit. I was be lying in bed because I haven't been well.
But again, thank you to everyone that's come on and also those that's come on in the chat and give your thoughts as well. West Ham deserve the win. Of course, we'll be doing our full match review. And player ratings wise, tomorrow night are not going to be high ones. I think some might get I think a couple may get big fat zeros tomorrow because of how shocking they were the day. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you all again tomorrow night for the match review and the player rating show. But we have a right to be annoyed with today. That was absolutely nothing but an absolute bucket of cow shite. And we got what we deserved today. If you have enjoyed, give us a thumbs up. Give us the support. We get the likes. So please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribing, your job goes on the channel. Smash that subscribe button, free to do so. Hit that bell as well. That does let you know whenever live shows.
Got a new one.
So whenever the shows takes place, our pre-recorded video gets uploaded. Hit that bell to make sure you're up to date with the content you do not want to miss at all. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free. And thank you. Who was it again? It was Channel Right with a £2 super chat. Thank you for that. And if you want to become a member for 99p at the join button to become a member, you'll be put in the price draws we do as well. Oh, take everyone. You as well. Just for tuning in, Kaylee. And again, thank you to everyone that's tuning in for today. Well, guys, that is it. And we'll see you all again tomorrow night for the full match review and the player ratings. Till then, everyone. See you later. Away the lads. See you later, everyone. Take care. That was simply a disgraceful performance out there the day. Catch us tomorrow night, guys. See you later.